Police, hold it.
You waste a cop and you'll bring the world down around our shoulders.
That boozer in there is a cop. A real cop.
About 4.
He would have been in a week.
You know it?
Name is Jimmy Telford. And I know who put him in here.
Freeze!
Hello, Sergeant. About 4.
He would have been in a week. His name is Jimmy Telford.
You know it?
Knew him. And I know who put him in here. But he'll probably skate because the tramp who gave birth to this child will lie to protect the scum.
That's a pretty tough call, isn't it, Sergeant?
Goes with the job.
Pete, I think it'd be a good idea if you took the fire escape. That might be the only way out of there.
Great. I'll just get a couple of uniform guys, and here she comes.
Smart. Don't say anything about the hooker bit at first, okay?
All right.
Hi, Pep. Hey, Pep.
Thanks a lot, Crowley.
Yeah, I'm sorry to do that to you, honey, but it happens to the best of us, you know?
Sure. Well, I thank you. My date thanks you.
Oh, which one?
None of your business.
The tree surgeon with the rolls?
No, the brain surgeon with the dune buggy. Any coffee around here? We didn't quite get around to that course.
Crowley, yeah. On our way.
What? Where to?
On the
Just
move.
got a call from Ednot.
Yeah, lots of junk. There's some very heavy junk in an apartment at Stratton and 15th Street.
Oh, my favorite neighborhood.
Yeah, well, with any luck, we won't be there too long. We're not working alone.
Why us?
Pep, have you noticed Joe's new outfit?
Yeah, I hope it's a classy hooker this time.
I don't know of any other kind.
You know, I hate to bore you guys, but when I was little, I used to dream of being cowboy, nurse, movie star, even first woman president.
Now you finally hit the big time. Look at it this way, kid. You're the only one with the bod for it. Where the hell are they? I'd like to get this game started.
You better get here pretty soon.
There won't be any game.
Well, here comes the cavalry.
Well, at least we didn't lose the game by forfeit. My goodness. Wow, Heckle and Jekyll.
Thought it was frickin' frack.
Wrong, it's Batman and Robin. Golly gee willikers, Batman, you'd think they'd recognize us, the scourges of the underworld.
Well, who's
Just save it for Johnny Carson. We don't get too much time before the meet. Listen, you guys are going to go with me. I don't want any grandstand plays, you understand? Just stick to the game plan. When Pep opens up the trunk, that's when you move. And we got to move fast because Joe's going to be in there alone.
Hey, it must be a biggie, Crowley. You called out the first team as reserves.
It's a biggie. This guy can move a truck of junk in a week.
You better get this show on the road. I don't like to keep my dates waiting too long.
Let's move it.
bad dudes, Pep. If one of them goes with you for the test, stay cool. Bill will be there to back us up.
Okay, they're on their way up.
Yeah, I got you, Bill.
Come on.
Roger.
You there, Tom?
Gotcha. In place.
Okay, stand by. Here comes Pep with her blind date.
You would.
It's a go. Hit him, hit him. Police officer, freeze! Hold it, Red.
Well, it's nice of you gentlemen to stop by. I wouldn't do anything foolish, buddy. Put him back up. Let me hold that radio, man.
Silky shit's getting slick.
Party's over, Tom. Everything's cool.
Another one here for you, Joe.
I got a place for him, too.
So what do we got here? Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look
Well,
at
we got
this.
a load of dope. But I don't think none of these guys are #1 man.
He's not going to be seen in the same room with the stuff. He's too smart for that.
Yeah, well, maybe I can talk one of these turkeys into rolling over on us.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Uh-huh. I'll start with Bob
Bill,
over
listen.
there.
That baby's been crying like that ever since I walked into this building. I'm going to check it out.
Okay. Watch yourself. Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Go with Pat, will you? Look at that. It's pure, too. Let's get these turkeys downtown.
Hey.
Police officers, anyone home? He looks as if he's been used as a punching bag.
I'll call Juvie and get somebody over here from child abuse.
Juvenile Division, Sergeant Muldair.
Sergeant's Investigator Pete Royster, Vice.
Yes, Royster.
We found a battered child at a place we just made a bust.
What's the address?
870 Palm.
I'll be right there.
Easy does it. Watch your head.
Colorado, they're up on the...
Yeah, Crowley, I know.
Friendly. A little short on the amenities, but I tell you something, she's the best in the business.
It's open. Oh, Loretta, I'm glad it's you. This baby's awfully beaten up.
You don't have to stick around, Pepper. I'll handle it from here. Well, you can't add anything. Call an ambulance.
On its way.
My car and meet me at the hospital. I'm gonna ride for the baby.
Mind if I ride along? Please, I want to.
Pretty bad shape before the beating. Besides being undernourished, there's evidence of an acute recent strep infection. I want complete x-rays, blood chemistry, CBC, urinalysis stat. Good work.
Sergeant Anderson found him.
Just in time.
Thank God.
Hell couldn't be much worse. Somebody else commits the crime. And these kids get the punishment.
Why don't we get a decent cup of coffee? We haven't talked in ages.
I haven't got the time. I've got to get this report started. But you could come back with me, and maybe we could go out for a bite after. I don't feel like eating alone tonight.
Oh, yeah, that was really a time. Oh, and remember, Fred, that big moose we had for a PT instructor? Oh, boy, he sure didn't like policewomen.
Oh, I know. I remember the time that you put that bar arm control hold on him, and he just stood straight up and kept on talking with you dangling from his neck.
Yeah. Men, this hold is used to control combative arrestees. Boy, was he something.
Yeah.
You want a cup of coffee?
No, thanks, but there's a machine right down the hall.
I think I'll get one. I'll be right back.
Okay. a lot, Charlie.
You got something?
You had to be home early.
No, just in time to wash my hair. Why?
I want to check something out.
About the baby?
No, about the scum who calls himself its father.
Oh, that dope fiend. His lady friend moved out a couple of weeks ago and left him with the kid. He's been keeping us up a whole week with his screaming. Oh, there's the bum now, the loving father.
I want to talk to you. I said I want to talk to you.
Freeze! Or you're one dead turkey. She's interrogating him now. Boy, can she be tough.
She sure came down heavy on me, didn't she? Maybe her stripes are putting her through some heavy
She
head
isn't
changes.
even aware of you or your rank. Maybe Loretta doesn't have a lot of tact or diplomacy, but she does know her job. And that's all she's really interested in.
Come on, Pep, the lady's got problems.
What?
The lady's got problems.
Well, what do you mean by that? Who doesn't?
Pepper, what he means is that nobody even knew she drank until somebody saw her sober one day.
What? I've never even seen her at Vinny's.
She wouldn't drink what cops say.
Well, what are we discussing here? We got things to do. Come on, let's move it. Take a leg out by the first round of Venice. Take it down and book it.
My guess is 1,650 grams.
1575, bet.
You got it.
Tell you in a minute.
Hey, Pep,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I said about Mulder?
Yeah, you said what you said, Joe. It's no big deal.
Oh, I didn't know that you and she were so close.
We're not, really. It's strange. We used to be, but not anymore.
And how come you came on so strong for her?
How come? We came on the force together. Made sergeants off the same list. I even worked child abuse unit with her a few months.
Oh, yeah?
I guess I know her as well as anyone here. It's just that, I don't know. Maybe I feel sorry for her. She's been on that same job. All those kids. Ever since she got out of the academy. That could change anybody's personality. And she's alone. She's got nobody. Her husband was in the Marines and one of the first ones killed in Vietnam. She never remarried and never had any children of her own. She's a great girl.
1650, right on the nose.
Well, win some, lose some.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, property call. They said tell Pep she's quite a calculator.
Next week I show them my logarithms.
Oh, can we watch? Hey, Karen, have a little service.
Hi, Karen.
You planning a surprise for me tonight, or should I just bring the usual?
Do you have any Chateau Blanc? 1900 Tonkat. It has a certain insouciance and a very good boost.
4 beers.
She knows you. No, seriously. Did you think we got lucky tonight? Will any of them roll over?
Are you kidding? You're so scared of the connection. They'd rather take life sentences than admit that somebody else is involved.
I'll see if I can get rid of him. Hey, stranger. What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Pep. Oh, just any old port in the storm. And it's raining out right now. Well, it's raining in Scotland, Turkey. Hey, they're still growing poppies in Turkey.
I guess so. Or we'd be out of a job.
Pepper, I might just be sitting on a clue for you. Well, I'll get it to you as soon as I develop it. I am a detective, you know.
I know. And a very good one.
Damn right I am. And I don't have to stay in juvenile. I don't have to stay with those battered kids. I've had enough. I can get out of juvenile.
Loretta, let me give you a lift home.
Get myself home.
I'll follow her home.
Hey, Spider, what's happening?
Hey, man, you know, stuff. Hey, listen, bro. I want to go through some of Jeannie's pictures.
Hey, where's your chick been? We ain't had nobody taking pictures here for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, she split, man. Listen, you know, I just want to go through her filing cabinet in the dark room.
Oh, well, now, you know nobody's allowed back there. If the boss found out, I'd get kicked out on my... Hey, I can't see too good back there anyway.
Okay.
The hell do you want?
See, I told you you'd see me. I want you to represent me.
What have you been smoking?
Everything I can get my hands on, but you're gonna represent me anyway.
Get out of here before I call the police and have you picked up on another charge.
No, I don't think so. See, I happen to have this photograph that I can use as a retainer. And I already told this lady cop you're gonna be my lawyer. What I didn't tell her is that your service is for free.
What photograph?
A photograph? Right here. I don't have to tell you the negative's in a safe place.
Big deal. He's a client of mine.
It's the biggest dope dealer in the state.
Nobody's perfect.
What about this? Huh? What about this? Right here.
Where'd you get this?
Oh, from a friend who owed me a favor, who would testify that you wrote it.
What do you want?
I told you, counselor. I want help with this child beating rap and keep that lady cop off my back. See, I can't afford to go down for another fall. You understand? They'll throw the key away on me, you dig? So once this is over, you'll never see me again. That ain't gonna make you frown, though, is it?
See what I can do. I want that negative.
All right. Okay. Hey. Okay, just do it. You'll get it.
Get Madison on the phone.
Yeah, Larry, what's up?
Come on, Seymour. What do you think I rented a room at the Blue Moon Motel for? Yeah, that's right. I did go there with a blonde. What? Yeah, what? $15 for closed-circuit television. I thought I told him not to put that on the bill. Uh-huh. That's right. It was a stakeout. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Both people don't have to look out the window all the time. Uh-huh. I tell you what. Yeah, listen, Seymour, why don't you just bill me, okay? To the expense accounts.
Did you fellas find anything?
No, small-time operators, nickel-dime stuff.
There's got to be a thread somewhere. There's got to be some connection with a big money backer. Because those three turkeys couldn't raise enough bread to buy a Kia grass wholesale.
No word from the street people.
Nothing but silence.
Well, then, what's next?
I don't know for sure. What I do know is our mystery man must be hurting from this last seizure. If we could just hit him in the wallet again right away, he might get a little careless.
Yeah, that could take time. He usually wants his money up front, and we can't raise a big bundle.
Yeah. Tell you what we could do. We could put out the word there's a big buyer in from Detroit who's lost his south-of-the-border connection. Of course, we'd have to borrow some people, because he's sure to know you two guys.
Loretta.
What about her?
Last night, she said something about sitting on some information, but the shape she was in, I just let it go. But she was handling that child abuse case next door to where we made the bust.
Well, didn't she hint what the information was about?
No, she said she wanted to develop it.
Get it.
I think you're overreacting because of what we just lost.
Look, Marty, we haven't become successful in our little ventures by being careless. I don't want to leave loose ends lying around now.
There are no loose ends.
No? There's a lady cop. She's asking questions about why a high-priced attorney would be representing a two-bit hype on a child-beating charge. And if she brings any pressure to bear on Denton, he'll roll over. He'll do anything to stay out of the joint.
So we'll fix it so Denton can't roll.
Damn it, Marty, that's not good enough. Anything happens to that little creep now, she'll get even nosier.
Now look at who's getting careless. You waste a cop and you'll bring the world down around our shoulders.
Not if it's an accident.
Yeah, well, they're not always easy to come by with cops.
Shouldn't be too hard. She drinks, Marty. The lady is a drunk.
Hello?
It's Pepper.
Oh, hi, Pepper.
Loretta, I tried to call you 3 times from the office.
Yeah, I've been out in the field.
Well, last night you said that you might have a lead on this dope thing. And I've been talking to Crowley about it, and he said if it's anything important...
Well, it's about that animal we took in last night. There's something weird.
Weird how?
He can barely steal enough to keep himself in junk, but he claims his attorney is Lawrence Henning.
You mean the Lawrence Henning?
Right, the Lawrence Henning, who only handles cases for 5 digits plus.
Yeah?
Well, the word is he's either doing something for Henning or he's got something on him. And the Bar Association is looking closely at Henning because of his association with the syndicate. There just might be some connection with that big smack bust you made next to the creep's place. I may have more for you tomorrow. I just got a call from an informant, and I'm going out for a meet right now.
You're not going out alone, are you?
Pepper, I'm over 21.
Well, then at least tell me where you're going.
I'll talk to you, Pepper.
Loretta?
Thank you.
Hi. Give me a martini on the rocks, please. Hi. It's a nice place, isn't it?
Seen better.
But not always alone, right?
Right. Absolutely right.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
That takes me back to good old Paris. I used to work there. Well, I don't know if you could really call it work. I was assigned to the embassy for a few years.
You were an ambassador.
Marine. I kind of minded the place. Good duty. Tell you, I will never be that lucky again. Do you mind? I'm Jim.
You stationed around here?
I arrived this morning. I check in tomorrow a.m. Camp Brooks.
Brooks. My husband...
Oh, wait. You're not going to tell me he's a colonel? I'm going to get a chance to salute him in about 3 minutes when he parades in here, are you?
No, he was a Marine. He was stationed there for quite a while before he was shipped out.
Is he still in?
No, he's dead. He was killed.
I'm sorry. How about it? Can I get you another one of those? What is your name?
Loretta. Yeah, I guess I can take another one.
Sir, one more for the pretty lady here. One more for me, please. And then I've got to get me a cab. They very hard to get around here this time of night?
I don't know.
Well, I need wheels by the weekend. Thank you. Excuse me for asking, but you're waiting for somebody, right?
Right.
He shows, I blow. It's an old French saying. Chin, chin, Loretta.
Hello?
Bill, it's Pepper. I hope I didn't wake you up. Were you asleep?
Huh?
Were you asleep?
Yeah, I guess so. I was watching television. What time is it?
It's after 3 o'clock.
Pep, do you know it's 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I know, Bill. Listen, I talked to Loretta around midnight, and she was on her way out to meet a friendly on our case. I've called her every 15 minutes, and there's still no answer. I'm really worried about her, Bill.
Did you ask her if you could go with her?
Yeah, of course.
She gave you no idea where she was going.
No, you know Loretta.
Okay, Pep, give me 20 minutes. I'll pick you up.
Look, you really don't have to drive me. I can still get that cab.
It's all right. You're alone, and I'm alone still.
Well, at least let me drive. Ask the gallant Marine.
Sure, Marine.
Up we go. Watch it. You okay?
Yeah.
It's incredible. To be thrown clear. If she'd gone all the way down with that car, she'd have been burned to a crisp.
Oh, I know.
Pep, you know she's been drinking, don't you?
No, I talked to her last night. I don't think so.
Well, they tell me they found a half a bottle of bourbon in her glove compartment.
Are you sure it was bourbon?
That's what they said.
Well, she drinks scotch, you know. Scotch drinkers hardly ever drink bourbon. It doesn't, I don't like it. Now, she told me she had gotten some information about a lawyer who might be involved in dope. And then she's going out to meet a friendly. Next thing, her car goes off the side of a cliff. I don't buy it. It's just too many coincidences. What's her condition?
It's critical.
Well, what do you think?
I think the same thing you're thinking. I'm gonna put a uniformed guard on her door.
Sergeant Crowley, Sergeant Anderson.
God.
She looks just like one of her battered kids.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know for sure. Word is she's a boozer, and we're here to watch her dry out. It's gonna be a dull duty.
You. What's your name?
Pep, listen.
I asked you, what's your name?
Olson.
Olson. How long have you been out of the academy?
Year?
A whole year. And now you're dressed up to look like a cop. That boozer in there is a cop. A real cop. When she comes to, if she comes to, you ask her to tell you about the years she's spent tracking down the lousy parents of abandoned babies, praying while the doctors tried to patch up the broken ones, watching while they cut open the dead ones.
What she's saying is pay your dues before you judge.
Have you seen the newspapers?
Yes, I saw them. It's just
the perfect blunder. Before this, only one cop had suspicions. Before she regains consciousness, the whole department will be in here taking inventory.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd go to college, you'd come out with some smarts. Larry, there's no way they're gonna tie us into this thing. You understand? There were no witnesses. Hey, by the time that cop comes to, which she probably won't, Denton's gonna be long gone.
And what are you gonna do with him? Dump his body in front of police headquarters with his pockets full of my business cards?
Oh, boy. Hey, Larry, would you relax, please? Leave it to me. Don't worry. Just a simple overdose. No questions asked. Just another dead hype. And good riddance, too, as far as the cops are concerned.
He is not your run-of-the-mill hype right now.
Hey, Larry, I told you not to worry. You won't be found locally. He'll just be another body found near the border. Another Juan Doe who got too much dream maker all at once. Relax. Keep cool.
Bingo! Juvenile's already gone to a warrant on our little man. His name is Wiley Denton, a.k.a. Spider.
Fantastic.
Really? We just checked with R&I and came up with this rap sheet and a recent mug photo.
Have they picked him up yet?
He's split. I guess he must have heard about Mulder.
We better find him before his friends do.
Now, the uniform guys are just having a roll call, so we ran off a few extra copies, and Joe's passing them out right now.
Well, that's more like it. Let's take a look at this map here. We can't cover the whole city. Let's concentrate on this area where this guy Denton was living. Find out from there. Check every gutter and every shooting gallery. I mean, talk to everybody. But no heroics. We want this guy for questioning. You getting my message?
Now, I don't care what you do, but you find him. And when you do, Don't louse it up like you did last time. This stuff is pure dynamite. It's 99 and 44, 100% pure. When he fixes, you know where to deliver him.
Thanks, pal. And, by the way, don't mention our little talk to anyone, you understand? Okay, good. Good boy.
Hey, man, what's happening, little brothers? Nothing happening unless you plan on keeping that basketball.
Oh, man, just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, man, what are you, the heat or something, Mr. Mello?
Well, let's just say a little something, okay?
Hey, well, it ain't no call to be rousing us, man. You been just...
Hey, man, you don't rouse. Ain't no rouse. I just want to know whether or not you seen this guy.
Say, man, this is like that same dude the mother cats was looking for, you know?
What other guys?
Hey, they was the heat, man. But they dressed a lot better than you know? They dressed like, real
All right.
detectives. All right. Come on, let's split, man.
Thanks again, Sloop. You see him, give me a call, will you?
12 by 52 to 50.
12 by 50 to 52, go ahead.
Pep, is Bill there? Can I talk to him?
Hang on, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
50 to 52. Hey, Bill, is Juvenile looking for this guy?
Juvenile? No, they're just getting a warrant out on him. Why?
Well, a couple of kids just told me about two plainclothes officers who are looking for the same guy we're looking for.
Maybe your hunch was right, Pep. Joe, I doubt that those guys are on our side. I tell you better get a good description of them, pass it along, okay?
Roger.
You better get a jump on him.
Spider,
Yeah, I already gave it the office.
we were sent by a friend of Mr. Henning, Spider. Open up. Spider, we got a little surprise for you. Where's your old lady?
She...
Yeah.
What do you care, man? What's that to you?
Well, you just look like you could use somebody to take care of you. Or something.
Yeah, well, where's the package?
Oh, first, I've got a message for you from Mr. Henning. He wants you to know that he's checked into your case and he thinks he can get you a dismissal. But he wants you to stay out of sight till you hear from him. And he thought you might be able to use this to help keep you cool while you're waiting to hear from him again.
Wow.
What's wrong?
It's full OZ, man.
Well, I guess he figures you might be holed up here for a couple weeks.
You know, I heard that lady cop was on my case, took a fall.
Really?
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Well, whatever happened, I'm not gonna spend any time crying over it, you know.
You know, you don't look so good, Spider. You could probably use a little taste right now, couldn't you? Why don't you go ahead and fix?
All right. Okay, I'll be right back. I got my kit in the bathroom.
Okay. Spider.
Joe, you want to call in for some backups? They were last seen running down that alley.
12 wide 52
Nothing
to
down there
12
but a
wide
bunch of empty
90.
warehouses and
Calling for
factories.
backup units.
Pep and I
Is that
work the
Roger?
alley. You guys swing around, take the street and parallel us, okay? Let's go.
400 Walton Drive. Got it.
See if you can get in down there. Spider. What are you hiding for? We only want to help you. Spider.
To 52. Yeah, there's a fence down here at Alamo and 7th. We're going to continue through the alley on foot. Starting with Caswell Imports. Put it down. Put it down. Put your hands on top of your head. Joe, Pete! All right, hold it. Come. How's this?
Those two goons were sent by Henning to do a number on me, man. They were gonna put me full of pure, you know? And that lady juvie cop in the hospital.
Yeah, what about her?
Well, she, these yo-yos, 5 will get you 10. They try to ice her, man. I'm telling you, it was no accident. You freak! You freak! You creep! Hey, can you help me out, man? I'm really sick.
Joe?
Yeah.
Better get them separate ambulances.
Yeah.
Just keep them in the holding tank till Royster Stiles get back from the jail ward. I'll follow you to the hospital.
I'll
and
see
meet
what
you
else
there.
I can get out of him.
Okay.
Okay, Spider, let's talk.
I'm really sick. Can you, you're gonna help me out, right?
Yeah?
You know, you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to. We know where to find you if we have to.
You know, my friend, if I were you know what I'd do? I'd get myself a good book and relax. Now, according to Denton and your friend, we've got you on possession of heroin, 4 counts of assault, and 2 counts of attempted murder. You're gonna be here a long time. Have a nice trip.
Hold it. Let's wrap.
Yeah, we just heard they took her off critical. Pep and I are going to go over and see her now. Okay, Tom. Hey, Tom. Who you guys starting pitching Sunday? You do, and I'm going to put Pepper in. Work in the dugout. Okay, see.
What'd he say?
The DA is going to issue warrants on Henning and Madison. That'll take them out of circulation. Just go on.
Got him.
Yep. With your help.
Sure.
How you feel?
Terrific. Hey, Crowley, if your team ever needs another smart lady.
What do you mean another?
Watch it.
You watch it.
We can work on it.
Are you serious?
Sure is serious. Maybe you could take Royster's place.
Oh, you.
You're just thinking I've had enough of juvenile.
Maybe.
And the bottle. You don't have to worry about that. Made up my mind. Gonna get my head straight on that. I better. And as far as the job goes, I only got one job. No way, I guess it's all I got. Want to know something about kids?
What?
I sat down once and I figured out there are 2 billion kids in this world. So many of them need somebody. Somebody who cares. Somebody. Anybody. Yeah, maybe even me. Didn't that doctor say something to you about leaving me alone after a minute?
I think he did say something like that, didn't he?
Why don't you get out of here?
Sergeant Crowley, Sergeant Anderson. I'm Olson. I was here on guard duty. Dressed up like a cop.
Yeah, how's it going, Olson?
Okay. I was happy to hear that Sergeant Moldaire's coming around.
She's gonna be okay.
Sergeant, I would just like to apologize for what I said about her.
Well, it's a step. My sister is missing. Please help me find her.
What do you blind, stupid public servants know or care
Well, I
about
tell you,
the
this
truth?
particular blind, stupid public servant is the one who decides whether or not to book you.
Glenna Burns is a mute. She's different from us in only one way, Mr. Lord. She can't speak.
I want an ambulance sent to 102 Crestview and make it quick. Look, I did not touch her. I do not know where she was staying.
Operator, I'm telling you, she would never leave the phone off the hook.
Southern Airlines announces the departure of Flight 19 for Dallas, Atlanta, and Miami at Gate 1. All passengers, Southern Airlines Flight 19, the plane is now ready for boarding at Gate 1. Miss Sears of the Jolly Old Tour Group urgently requests that all members report to her in the Lanai Lounge. Thank you.
Where to, miss? No speaking English, huh? Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh, I understand. You want me to wait, but I gotta keep the old clock ticking though, huh?
Yes? Glenna? Well, of course. I'd recognize you anywhere. How nice to see you. Come on in. Let's go in the den. This way, Glenna. Certainly nice to meet you after all these years. I don't know. She left 6 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. I'm certainly glad you came. Things had gotten to the point where I was going to call you, send you a telegram, find out what you'd heard, if you knew anything at all. See the police about what? Oh, no. You don't report a disappearance unless you suspect foul play, and with Beth, it wasn't that. Well, look, you must have known she wrote you all the time. I mean, our marriage was not... Look, she was emotionally disturbed. Now, she threatened to leave many times, and one night, all of a sudden, like that, she was gone. But she'll be back. I know, Beth. Now, don't worry. Look, maybe you'd like to stay here, and we can try to work this out together. Look, I know it's not the Taj Mahal, but it's surely more comfortable than a hotel room.
Julian! Julie! Darling, I've just been... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a guest.
This is my secretary, Irene Wilson. She...
Julian, was that her sister?
It sure was.
Tell Crowley I got his message. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm on my way to Lieutenant Berrien's office now. John?
Hi, Pep. Come on in.
Hello.
This is the young lady I was telling Crowley about. Miss Glenna Burns.
Hi.
This is Sergeant Anderson.
Well, I guess you've had a long trip. Canada, was it?
It was Nova Scotia. I also told her you used to work for me.
Oh, a slave driver, this one. I had to get out.
Oh, well, listen, I've changed my ways and my whip. Do you want to transfer back?
Oh, first show me your new whip.
I've also told her that you can read hands.
Well, I'm a little rough at it. Well, how can we help you, Glenna? My sister is missing. I haven't heard from her in 6 days. Weeks. Oh, she hasn't heard from her in 6 weeks. She's very worried. This is my sister when she visited my aunt and me 3 years ago. These are letters which she wrote to me since that visit. I feel it's very urgent. Oh, she feels it's very important we read them, all right?
Does your sister live here, Miss Burns? Does she work here? Is she married?
Married. Have you been in touch with her husband? She just left him He has no idea where she might have gone? He says no. I see. Please help me find her. She wants us to help her find her. Well.
Pep, you really did well. Thanks a lot.
Oh.
Look, I'm due at a briefing, so why don't you two just get acquainted, pour yourselves a cup of coffee, and I'd really appreciate it if you could drop Miss Burns off at the hotel on your way back.
Well, I was about to suggest that, but Glenna, etched in my memory forever is the rotten coffee in this office. So goodbye, John.
How nice. You remembered.
Hey, Frosty, we're a little late.
I'm a little sorry. Very little.
Yeah, but I got to get the truck back to the garage. Hey, hold it. Your old man, he been to the baker's?
He went. Still warm. Nice. Very nice. Huh.
Yeah, very nice. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, at these prices, Gus, I think I better check some of the pelt numbers. Just see what kind of merchandise you've got.
Hey, you know, Frosty, I've been thinking about us a lot.
What about us a lot?
Mexico? You know, I'm having a little time off soon, and what do you say we take a little trip, huh?
Well, see, I'm on a diet, and I'm afraid I'll eat too much of that food. I love those tacos.
Who's going to be eating all day? Cuernavaca. I got a friend down there in Cuernavaca. He's got a villa. It's his own. He says we can have it. You ever see one of those villas?
I saw the movie. I loved Wallace Beery.
Yeah, me too. I like that picture. That was a good picture.
It's good stuff, Gus. Real good. Okay. All right, here you go. 23,000, just like you said. Now, how about if we start transferring the dry cleaning?
There's 35 coats in there.
So?
Well, you ain't gonna get them all in that little job over there.
I know, Gus, I know. That's why I've got some help. Nothing to worry about. They're all kin to my old man. They're right over there. You want to call them? Call them over, Gus.
Okay, Gus, police department, let's go.
Sorry about Cuernavaca, Gus.
Well, I don't think it'll be going too far down a dead-end street.
All right, which one of you guys want to chase him?
Joe?
Heads.
I knew it.
2 heads.
Yeah, well, it's better than none, buddy.
Oh, come on, Gus. Don't shoot, don't shoot. Shoot? What do you mean, shoot? Come on. Get out of there and slip into these, and we'll all go home early. Come on.
This one's Glenna, and that's her sister, Elizabeth. She refers to her as Beth.
Nova Scotia?
Not actually Nova Scotia. It's a little island off the coast called Alban. They were both brought up by their aunt, a Mrs. Mitchell. From what I can gather, she owns the island. Definitely not poor folk.
Have you had a chance to read the letters yet?
Half of them so far. Who's got the mustard?
Use the duck sauce. It's better. What'd you get from the letters?
A lot. About the husband. Beth was suspicious that he was having an affair with a girl named Irene.
What else does he do?
He's an architect builder. Beth was obviously very much in love with him, but no indication she planned to leave him.
Your sister's very pretty. Was she born mute?
No. When she was about 4 years old, they found a growth in her throat. They operated, but...
She got a scar. It goes right along here.
Yeah. Bill, do you mind if I stay on the case a few more days?
Okay. But I tell you, I want you back on this patroning case as soon as possible.
No, I was not at any hotel last night.
Mr. Lord informed me that he was home last night, asleep.
Alone?
Yes, alone.
This Irene Wilson.
This Irene Wilson happens to be my secretarial assistant and not, as you seem to be implying, my mistress.
Oh, I see. Your secretarial assistant.
That's right.
Well, where was your secretarial assistant last night?
Away on business in San Francisco.
Sergeant, have you considered the very likely possibility that it was a burglar or some sex freak who attacked my client's sister-in-law?
Yes, we have. But when we picked her up at the hospital this morning, she said she hadn't been robbed or sexually assaulted.
Yeah, so it had to be me, huh? Right? She said she saw me.
No, she said that the room was dark and she only saw a shadow.
Mine, of course. I mean, my wife is missing and I know exactly where she is, but I don't want anybody else to know. Isn't that what you're trying to say? Look, I did not see Glenna last night. I did not touch her. I do not know where she was staying.
Would you swear to that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I wish somebody would tell me what the hell is going on around here. Judy,
Yeah,
is your
Pep, you wanna
attorney.
bring him in,
I
please?
don't need an attorney to tell me what the truth is. It'll be my word against their idiotic speculations. Damnedest thing I ever saw in my life.
Come in.
Excuse me.
Hi.
This is Charlie Tedesco, Mr. Lord. He drives a cab for the city cab company. Do you recognize him? Mr. Tedesco, do you recognize this man?
Yeah, I do, Sergeant. Came to the garage last night about 8 o'clock to see me.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
That it?
That's it. Thanks very much.
Okay.
You want to explain that, Mr. Lord?
What is this, some plot hatched up by my pathetic wife and her equally pathetic sister?
Glenna Burns is a mute. She's different from us in only one way, Mr. Lord. She can't speak. That does not make her pathetic.
You want to explain about the cab driver?
When Glenna left yesterday, I made a note of the license plate and the cab company. I called the garage. I found out about Mr. Tedesco. We met.
And you paid him $50.
That's right.
Why?
I wanted to know where she went. Glenna showed up at my house yesterday suddenly out of nowhere. We talked. When she left, I had the feeling she suspected me of something, was going to the police, and I wanted to talk to her before she did.
Why?
Because whatever happened between me and my wife is our own personal problem. Now, can't you people understand that?
Mr. Lord, is it true that you're under investigation right now by the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Oh, come on, will you?
All right, I'll explain that. My client and 3 partners formed a corporation. Each of them was going to put up $3 million to develop a new retirement community. Now, because of circumstances, my client couldn't produce a share of the money, but this doesn't mean he won't.
Yeah, these circumstances, do they have anything to do with the money that your wife was going to give you, only she didn't?
There is one thing I do know. I don't have to discuss that with a sergeant.
Now, Crowley, you have nothing on which to hold my client. You know that.
And you know that this is only an investigation, a search for the truth, which...
Oh, a search for the truth. Is that a joke? What do you blind, stupid public servants know or care
Well, I
about
tell you,
the
this
truth?
particular blind, stupid public servant is the one who decides whether or not to book you. You get him the hell out of here.
So is this what you people do on a slow day for your kicks?
You better get him out of here.
Damn
I know what's going on here. it, but it's only going to complicate matters.
I couldn't care less, Frank. I'm bored of the way cops
But
go
that's
around
no way to act.
pushing people around, saying what they
Why
want to
incur
say.
their displeasure?
I couldn't care less.
Love heck steak. I'm absolutely sure if you can stand my crazy hours. Here's Miss Burns' key.
I'll fetch your bill as soon as the computer rings up the good news. Miss Burns, may I please have your credit card? And simply sign this.
Yeah, boys. Hi, I'm Eric.
Hi, Eric.
And this here is Chaucer. He was born in London, England.
He's a bloomin' beauty.
He sure is. What's your name?
That's Glenna, and I'm Pepper.
He's a show dog.
Miss Burns?
Oh, here, I'll take it.
He sure does like you, Glenna. You too, Pepper. I guess it's because you're both so pretty. We have to go now. Bye.
Well, here it is. And I went shopping yesterday, so the refrigerator is full of goodies. You can help yourself, whatever you want. I'll show you upstairs, because that's going to be your room for a while. No, it doesn't open up, but it's just as comfortable as my bed upstairs. What? Oh, no, ma'am. That's where I'm going to sleep. You're going to be one of those? You're going to be a house guest that gives me no trouble? I wish I could say the same for some of my relatives. Are you sure? All right. Excuse me. Who is it?
It's William.
William who?
Quit horsing around. Open up, let me in.
Is it the William who could have arrived a few minutes earlier to help with the heavy luggage?
No, it's the William who okays your petty cash.
Oh, hi, Bill.
You're all cop, aren't you? Hi, Glenna. How are you? Everything okay? Boy, talk about a day. You got something cold to drink?
Yeah, out here. Come on.
You want to go out on the terrace?
That's better.
Every time I come out here, I feel like Jungle Jim. Here, I'll give you a hand. Orange juice and martini glasses?
Well, when I get a raise, you get a silver chalice.
I see. Glenna, I read your sister's letters. There's only one I could find in which there's something a little cryptic.
In reference to Arcady?
Yeah. Here. It says, my dreams, Julian, everything I've had with him, the good and the bad. I have the feeling that it will all end as dreadfully as it all began so beautifully at Arcady. What is Arcady?
It's the name of a cabin that Julian built for himself and my sister after they were married. A hideaway.
Where's it located?
Near a lake.
Which lake? Did she ever say?
Once she wrote to me that it was very warm there. But she said that was very funny because. Wait a minute. Go back to. I missed it. Go back to funny. She said it was very funny because the name indicated a place very cold. Oh, Glenn, I can't remember the name.
Very cold Springs?
There's a place about 30 miles north of there, Snow Canyon.
No, Frost Lake. Frost Lake.
Is that it?
Sure, I know Mr. Lord. What about? Has he got a cabin around here?
Maybe. Who wants to know? I hope he's in no trouble. He's a nice man. Nice wife.
Oh? Have you seen him lately?
Well, can't say I have.
What can you say about the cabin? Can you tell me where it is?
Yeah.
Come on inside. I'll draw you a map.
Hey, Joe, come here.
What do you got?
A septic tank.
Hello? Yes, Bill. Yes, she's here. I see. All right. They found a body. It could be Beth.
I have the feeling that it will all end as dreadfully as it all began so beautifully. At Arcady, your loving sister Elizabeth.
Thank you, Sergeant. Your Honor, I should like to present this letter written by the hand of Elizabeth Lord to the court designated Exhibit A.
You may do so, Mr. Hogan.
Now, Sergeant Crowley, would you please tell us what happened next?
Yes, we learned from Miss Burns that Arcady was the name of a cabin that Mr. Lord had built. We located the cabin, made a search, and found a body.
Would you please tell us where you found the body and the condition of that body?
Mostly bones. We found them buried in the sump of a tank, a septic tank, not far from the cabin. It's decomposed, but definitely female Caucasian.
Is there anything else you can think about in regards to the condition of that body?
Yes, sir.
What is that, Lee?
It was decapitated.
Decapitated?
Yes.
Anything else, Sergeant?
Yes, according to the autopsy report, there's evidence that the decomposition of the body was aided by the use of a powerful acid.
I have no further questions, Your Honor. Cross-examination?
Sergeant Crowley, as you know, this is a preliminary hearing that my client has not been found guilty of a thing. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
He has, however, been accused of the murder of his wife. Now, is there any proof, wherever it is, in that autopsy report that you just referred to, that the deceased was indeed Elizabeth Lord?
No, there isn't, but...
Just answer yes or no.
No.
Well, now, Miss Wilson, what is your occupation?
I'm presently unemployed.
But you did work as an assistant to Mr. Lord for some time now, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Now, why are you no longer employed by the accused.
Objection, Your Honor. The question is irrelevant.
I beg to differ with the distinguished counselor for the defense, Your Honor. I feel the question is important, and I intend to prove that importance.
Overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Now, why do you no longer work for the accused, Miss Wilson?
I quit.
Would you mind telling the court why?
I wasn't feeling very well. I needed a rest.
Miss Wilson, were you ever romantically involved with the accused?
Objection. I must insist that this entire line of questioning is totally irrelevant.
Overruled. I'm afraid I'll have to overrule you again, Mr. Hall.
I repeat the question. Miss Wilson, were you ever involved romantically with the accused? And I remind you, you are still under oath.
I was involved with him. Briefly.
You were having an affair with the accused. Is that correct?
Yes.
You knew he had a wife. You knew that. And yet you and he engaged in the most flagrant love affair. Is that correct?
I said yes.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
I guess you could say I was one of Beth's closest friends.
When did you meet?
Oh, 8 or so years ago. Shortly before she and Julian were married.
Mrs. Larkin, would you tell us some of the things that you got to know about Mrs. Lord during those 8 years?
She came from a very wealthy family. Supported both herself and Julian after they were married, while he was taking postgraduate studies in architecture. Supported him spiritually during some of the hard times, until Julian finally made it.
Mrs. Larkin, did she ever discuss intimate matters with you?
Yes, she did.
When did you last see Elizabeth Lord?
We had lunch at Le Mans, a little French restaurant we used to go to. Beth looked very pale, nervous. She told me how Julian had been drinking, became violent, unreasonable at times. How he had fired another maid and she had been busy interviewing a whole slew of women.
About the marriage. Did she talk to you about that?
She said things were bad, but that she was determined to straighten them out, if it killed her.
Thank you, Mrs. Larkin. I have no more witnesses.
Now remember, you're under oath. Did you have anything to do with the murder of your wife, Elizabeth Lord?
I did not.
Would you please repeat your answer?
No, I did not.
Did you love your wife?
Yes, I did. I do.
Despite the fact that you became involved with several other women?
Well, that was because of her.
Would you explain that, Mr. Lord?
Beth was ill, mentally, emotionally. She became increasingly difficult to live with.
So you were forced to turn to other women. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I don't say I'm proud of it or it's the right thing to do, but it's what I did. But I tried to help. I tried to get her psychiatric help. That seemed to frighten her even more. I honestly wasn't surprised when she left me or disappeared. It had nothing to do with money now. I was going to handle that part of it myself.
Thank you. No more questions.
I have just one question for you, Mr. Lord. In your line of business, do you have access to quantities of acid?
No.
Well, now, according to this purchase order, signed by you, dated May 15th of this year, you authorized the purchase of the following items for your company. 6 50-pound drums of sulfuric acid, 20 100-pound bags of lime, and 2 100-pound bags of lye.
I run a very large business. It's highly possible that one of my department heads ordered it.
That's all.
Yeah, but you don't understand.
Thank you very much. You've answered the question.
Mrs. Larkin, may I speak with you for just a minute, please?
Tomorrow, Glenna, we come back. The judge will make his decision, and that's it until the trial. I want you all to know that shall not wait. My work is finished. I want to fly home to Alban, where there is peace, land, and water.
I tell you what, I'll buy lunch if we can all visit you one day. What does that mean?
Not a chance.
Look, since you're springing, why don't we go down to Vinny's and have a peanut butter sandwich?
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Yeah?
Hey, Pep, it's Bill. Yeah, we've run into a snag on that Petroni case. Yeah, we're at the Four Winds. Hey, you should see the ceiling here.
Oh, that place Pete's friend just opened.
Hey, Bill, your order's on the table.
Thanks. Yeah, they got a menu here with everything on it from baked aardvark to zabayone.
I'll give you a tip. Stick with the zabayone. So what else?
Hey, listen, the reason I called you. We need that new number on Petroni. You wrote it down on something, didn't you? Didn't you jot it down?
Hold on. Let me see if I got the right purse. And while I'm gone, don't eat any aardvark. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I don't know if this is the right one or not, but try 555-8373.
555-8373. Okay, I may get back to you, kid.
Try not to, kid. I'd like to make a long-distance call to Alban, Nova Scotia. Right, I'm coming.
Oh, sure. I'll get there. Mitchell residence.
Hello, may I speak to Mrs. Mitchell, please?
She's not here.
Glenna Burns. Is she there?
She died last month. Who's calling?
Do you have any idea where Beth is? Elizabeth Lord.
Mrs. Lord? In California. Well, now, look, if you'd like me to take a message, I can...
No, thank you.
What, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting a body up for something like that.
How's that, Bill?
Pat was right about the aardvark.
What do you mean?
I think you got the winner.
Who got the winner? You kidding me?
That's terrible.
Where do you think he's at now?
Who, Pete?
Petroni.
Well, I got a hunch. He's in Las Vegas. And he'll be back tomorrow the next day.
How come the hunch?
3 things. First of all, I got ESP. Secondly, I made a great deduction. And third, a friendly just told me on the telephone.
Well, then why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Bill, Hoskins wants to talk to you on the phone. This late? Ah.
Friend stop by.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
the
Paul.
usual.
How you feeling?
A lot better, thanks. Oh, say, listen, Bill. I just completed my work on those bones and stuff that you brought from the tank sump. Yeah, I just thought you ought to know that all the tests indicate that the victim was Caucasian, female, between 60 and 70 years of age.
Wait a minute. About how old?
Okay, then, okay. Make it between 60 and 65, okay?
Okay, Paul, thanks. I got some interesting news for you. That body we found at Frost Lake, that lady was 65 years old.
65?
Mm-hmm.
Who could it be?
I don't know. I'm sure of one thing. It ain't Julian Lord's wife.
The face is completely different. It's so different that... Of course, plastic surgery. And the eyes, contact lenses, the hair is easy to change. Am I right? Am I right, damn you? And then something special for the neck, something you could apply when you needed it, a scar, like hers, just like your sister's. I'm right, aren't I?
What's the matter, William? The aardvark getting to you?
No, I tell you what's getting to me. Arcady's getting to me. Man, you talk about irony. Somebody decides they're gonna knock off some old lady. So they go in the middle of nowhere to some cabin that nobody ever goes to. They dump the bones in a cesspool tank. And they cover them up. Now, what is the percentage of anybody ever digging that up? Of those bones ever being found? Huh? I mean, ironically, it hadn't been for Glenna. Listen, I'm gonna go give Pep a call.
But then you had to go through that first major test and see Julian. Would he recognize you? He didn't, did he? And so you came to me.
Yeah, operator. I have an emergency call, please, for 904-2133. Yeah, I'm getting a busy. Bill Crowley.
The letters. I read them. All about your love for your Julian, but what I didn't read into them was your fear that you were losing him to another woman. So you decided to get even. To get him. Didn't you? So you called him that night to see if he was home, and he was. And you stabbed yourself. A few days later, after we found that body, you knew your plan had worked.
Operator, would you check it again, please? There's no way it could be off the hook. Yeah. Operator, I'm telling you, she would never leave the phone off the hook. Pete, Joe?
Who was she? The woman you murdered? Some poor soul who answered your ad for a maid? It's not important. We'll find out. You're sick. You're a very sick woman. You need help. Why don't you start by giving me the gun?
I want an ambulance sent to 102 Crestview and make it quick. You hear? Quick.
My gun. She shot me. She's not.
She's not what?
She's not Glenna.
Hey, Bill, Pep's car is missing.
Give me that blanket, will you?
How come it never hurts when John Wayne gets shot?
Yeah.
Hello, is Mrs. Lord there?
No, she's not. Who wants to know?
This is Transcontinental Airlines. We want her to know that her flight to Toronto will be delayed at least 45 minutes.
Transcontinental Airlines announces the departure of Flight 62 for Winnipeg and Toronto at Gate 8. All passengers, Transcontinental Airlines Flight 62. Your plane is now ready for boarding at Gate 8. Flight 51, Baja Airlines, is now arriving at Gate 16. Baja Airlines, Flight 51, now arriving at Gate 16.
Hey, Joe!
California Airlines announces the arrival of Flight 103 from London, Glasgow, and Sheridan at Gate 3. Flight 103, California Airlines, now arriving at Gate 3.
Fake. Anybody call for a male nurse and 2 used pharmacists?
Oh, boy, some people really got it made.
Hey, where's the TV?
This place is driving me crazy. Did you come to spring me?
No, we came bearing gifts.
How nice. Day-old daisies.
I never promised you a rose garden.
Julian Lord sent roses. By the way, he thanks us for pursuing the truth. Isn't that nice? Joe, thank Harriet for sending the candy, but Bill, I gotta get out of this place.
Look, Harriet thought the candy was all right. But the kids thought the popcorn was better.
Maybe they can get me out of here.
Well, here's something that might help. A little poetry by Shelley.
Berman?
Winters.
Maybe she can get me out of here. Bill.
Listen, speaking of getting out, I gotta go. I'm doing court.
All right. Well, listen, thanks. They really are nice.
They're nice because they reminded me of you.
How sweet.
I'll see you in the morning.
Can't you come by tonight?
Honey, I can't come by tonight. I got so many reports to fill out I won't be through before... Listen, on second thought, I will come by tonight. What time do you guys close, anyway? Hey, Carmen, see that. I'm gonna put it in neutral, hop in, forget it's a diamond robbery.
Now, a man has been murdered.
Our priority all along has been to nail the killers.
Police, stop! That for real?
Honey, everything you see is for real. I don't have to fake nothing, big boy.
Drop it!
I can't do it. What if I hit the wrong spot?
My boy, it's only a stone. It's not flesh and blood.
Nathan, if he can't do it.
Relax, Julian. You'll live longer.
I don't want to relax. I want to go home to my wife. I worked 30 years to become a boss, so I could go home when I wanted to go home. Yes?
Lieutenant Udo, burglary detail, we'd like to talk to you.
What about?
Some stolen items. May we come in? We had this confidential tip. We have to check it out.
You'll have to show me your credentials, more than just a badge. I can't just let anybody walk in here.
Credentials?
Yeah.
Show him. Now we want to see some stones, some nice uncut stone.
Well, we're not expecting a shipment of stones until the day after tomorrow. It's been a little slow, and...
The stones, where are they?
Julian, I wonder...
Go in the back, Nathan, please.
You!
Better get you to a doctor. It's only a scratch, but well, let's play it safe, okay?
Real?
Yeah.
You take the truck. We'll meet you back at Barney's in 45 minutes. You got it?
Let's see what's up.
Howdy. Oh, hi. You having a little trouble with this jobby? Oh, this jobby is on the hot list, and I got to get it back to the station real fast.
You're not in gear.
Huh?
Don't you know how to use a clutch in a gear shift?
No, I drive an automatic. Do you think you can show me?
Anything for our friendly policeman. Hop out.
Okay, hurry up, huh? Listen, I think I better check in and see what's up. I'll come back later.
Hey, Carmen, sit up. I'm gonna put it in neutral and hop in.
What's up?
We got us a diamond around.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, one guy was killed.
Why'd they call us in?
Well, the gang impersonated police officers. I guess the chief figured this gave us something in common.
Six years ago, back in New York, 47th Street, the Diamond Center, you know. I used to work there before we moved out to California.
Please go on, Mr. Sharpness.
3 of them. Just like today. The boss lets them in because they act like cops. And I still can't believe it.
What's that, sir?
One of them. I saw him again today. The one who shot Julian. The same one who murdered one of the men back in New York 6 years ago.
Mr. Sharpness, you feel like making a trip down to headquarters, looking at some pictures with us?
Can I make a phone call first to my daughter?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. His last words. Practically his last words, he said, I worked for 30 years so I can go home when I want to go home.
Oh, man, I'm late. Old lady's gonna be on my back again. 2 old ladies.
Your wife and your mother? In one apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Your wife, she's a Chinese, ain't she?
Vietnamese. I met her a couple months before I was discharged.
Your mother must have been shocked. Did she take it all right?
Sure. What's not to take okay? Anyway, I really like my lady. And she's pregnant now, so I guess it's got to be okay for everybody.
That guy seemed peculiar to you.
What guy?
The cop who was sweating. The cop who was carrying the box.
Oh, yeah.
So we put the box in the back of the truck. Then he gets in the truck, and the cop can't even work the gear shift.
Yeah, you know, that really was weird.
Let's see what he put in there.
Holy, you're not going to break in, are you?
Ain't you curious?
Well, yeah, sure, but...
Look, get something to open this up. Come on, either help me or get lost, will ya? I don't need a spectator watching me. Go on home, kid. Women folks never let you pull this off.
Diamonds. You don't know who they belong to, though.
A bunch of crooks. Who else? Maybe even crooked cops.
You'd be stealing them, too.
Hey, stealing from thieves ain't stealing, number one. Number two, all the stuff is covered by insurance, so nobody's getting hurt. Hey, you want in on this or not?
Wait. There's another one.
Kurt Ulrich, alias Lieutenant Udo.
Let's see that. He used to be an investigator with a big insurance company. He got caught as a principal in an insurance fraud. New York PD says this guy's a real bad dude.
Julian, there was a man, vital, alive, with virtues and faults, but a man. And now he's gone.
We saved you some dim sum. Dig in.
What about some fried shrimp?
No, didn't have many of those left.
Oh, thanks.
They were really greasy. You wouldn't have liked them. Joe?
Nope.
Greasy, huh?
Really bad, bad.
How'd you make out?
Well, I had a little talk with our friend Willie. Word of the diamond heist is all over the street.
And?
And the word is that the crooks didn't pull it too clean. Willie's sources heard that the merchandise was supposed to be moved within hours after the robbery. There were a few hot fences all over town just waiting to move in on it. Only the crooks couldn't deliver.
You mean they didn't deliver?
No, I mean, obviously couldn't deliver for some reason.
Any theories?
One, that they lost the merchandise.
Lost the merchandise. Come on, William.
Lost the merchandise or left it somewhere?
Like where?
Like in the area. Maybe they were afraid to move it with all the black and whites rolling in.
It's a possibility.
So chances are, if all this tracks, they'd be back to get it.
It's a long shot. It's worth setting up a surveillance on it.
You want a fortune cookie?
Shrimp was greasy, huh?
Slipped right through my fingers.
You wouldn't have liked it at all.
Police estimated the value of the stolen diamonds as well over $1 million. Thus far, no arrests have been made, but a police spokesman said they have 2 excellent leads.
What's the matter with you? I want to get the basketball scores.
He's tired.
Not getting enough sleep is his problem.
Mom, we're moving out. I've been looking for a house.
Where'd you get that much money all of a sudden?
I bet on a long shot.
Now she gets a house. I gotta see it to believe it.
You want to know something? You're gonna see it.
Beautiful. Amateurs, that's good news anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have happened if he knew how to drive.
Now listen, you. I never said I was a truck driver. And it all happened because Ulrich here got shot. And you big shot, you are the one who panicked, killing a man. Now you promised me there wasn't going to be any of his Billy the Kid stuff, right?
Listen, you little punk.
Now you moron, don't you call me a punk.
Got it.
Hey, look. What do we do now?
That looks like the cops. Now run, I'll cover you.
Help! Help! Police! Help! Help!
What's the trouble? What's the problem?
Police!
Yes, we're the police. We're the police.
I need an ambulance.
What happened?
Well, I was walking along and some guy stopped me and then another guy from behind, you know.
Where'd they go?
Officer, I don't know. I really need an ambulance.
Okay, all right. Okay, come on. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, you gonna be okay there?
Yeah, it's time
All
to
right,
an ambulance.
I'll get it.
Really
All right.
do.
Okay, stay there. Okay, fella, call the ambulance.
I'll be here in a second.
Police, stop.
All units in the vicinity. Ambulance shooting at the construction site. 40th and Nordic. Officer involved.
What's going on here? What happened to your partner?
We were chasing a couple of muggers. He got hit.
How you feel?
Oh, it's all right. I think he'll be okay. Just a couple of ribs.
How about the crooks? How many were there?
2. There was an eyewitness, but he's gone. We came running up here. He was in the back of the truck. Came running out here like a crazy man.
What'd he look like?
Well, he was slight built, about medium height, wore a brown suit, well dressed.
Did he look like either of these guys?
Yeah, that one.
This one, you sure?
Yeah.
You're damn lucky. These guys at the diamond exchange killed a jeweler. Hey, Pat, flash your light down here, will you? This must be the place.
Yeah. Hey, Bill. Bill!
Could that be real?
If it is, I just retired.
Well, here's what we got so far. A murder, coupled with $1 million worth of missing stones. 2 suspects ID'd. And we gotta figure that some jerk or jerks who stumbled in off the street just ripped off the stones.
Look, do you think it could be some of the guys over at the construction site across the street?
Very easily could be, yeah. I got Pep checking on that right now. Tell you, whoever it is, they're gonna do a lot more stumbling before they get up and walk. And if these guys ever catch up with them, they're gonna be in a world full of hurt.
So, what's the plan? What do we do? Wait till somebody buys a new TV or a new car or quits their job? What?
I wish we had that kind of time.
I just phoned the foreman. Brought you some carrot cake. They all showed up at work this morning.
They did show up.
Whoever took those rocks shouldn't be dumb enough to quit the next day.
Joe, if they weren't dumb, they'd have kept their hands to themselves in the first place. Don't worry, these guys are gonna make mistakes.
So how do we get next to them?
Well, you can't go in as workers. They'd be wise to anybody new coming in.
Well, somehow or other, Pep, I don't visualize you with a big jackhammer in your hands.
Can you visualize her with a money changer on her hip?
I don't get it.
I was thinking of the coffee queen.
Who's she?
He. Runs a fleet of catering trucks. Takes bets on the side. Last time I caught him, I was on another case. I didn't have time to run him in. He still owes me one for that.
He operate a truck near the construction?
If he doesn't, he will.
What do you want with one of my trucks? Is this some kind of a shakedown? What's going on here?
We just want to do a little moonlighting.
So just relax, will you? Will you take it easy, CJ?
Relax. Easy. What experience you two got? I got a reputation to keep up. You give lousy service, who gets hurt? Me.
Would you look at that figure? Now, she's going to sell more hamburgers and French fries than all the rest of your rejects put together. Trust me.
No way.
You know what I just thought about? The last time we saw each other. I think I still have some of your old markers in my desk drawer. Would you remind me when we get back to the office to check that out?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Just don't skim too much off the top.
Now, that's what I like about you, CJ. The eternal pessimist. Let's go pick out a truck.
Any customers run up any big debts lately?
On coffee and donuts?
Oh, come on, man. You gonna tell us you don't still take bets?
All these years we've been acquaintances, now you want to cut.
Look, I'm not interested in your nickels and your dimes, CJ. We're investigating a murder.
It happened on 40th Street, near the construction site there.
Oh, yeah, that one. Well, there was one guy that I had to turn his paper over to the collection agency, and the boys let him know the way he's falling behind on his payments. He's soon going to have a lot of wire to hold his jaw together. But I think he took off the pressure by promising them some payment pretty soon.
What's his name?
Strabo, big guy, scar on his cheek. Drinks a little too much. If I was you, I'd stay away from him unless you had a baseball bat and 2 guys holding his arms.
CJ, if you ever again throw a man to the collection agency, I personally am going to bust you myself.
Okay, I can take a hint.
That's not a hint, believe me. Where's that truck? Which one?
Take that one. It's all loaded up.
Got the keys in it?
Yeah. Hey, cowboy, you gonna pay for that thing if you wreck it?
Does the chicken have lift? Hi, fellas. Well, don't everybody crowd around at once. Come on.
Get a new coffee, Queen?
Yeah. I just got crowned. My name's Commit. It's yours.
If you're the queen, baby, then I'm the king.
Oh, yeah. How about him?
You in the same kind of business as those other Coffee Queen trucks?
Take bets? Huh. Honey, only on marriage. 4-time loser. But I say, hang in there. That's my motto. Thanks, pal.
That new old man up there in the truck?
Him? That's Mr. Chester. Thank you, pal. Mr. Chester DeBono, my assistant. He'll do till the real thing comes along, if there's any left. Why don't you tell him what you want? Okay. Hi there, Tiger.
Hi.
Don't you want anything from the Coffee Queen?
My buddy's getting me a soda.
Oh. Well, we make real good... Thank you, pal. We make real good sandwiches.
Well, thanks. My wife made my lunch for me.
Wouldn't you know, all the interesting ones are married.
Thank you, ma'am.
I bet she's real pretty. And you got real pretty kids, too.
Yeah, she is. They aren't. I mean, we don't have any yet. She's expecting now.
Hey, come on, everybody, drink up. The next one's on me. Come on, come on. Hey, Bob, give everybody a drink. Come on, Bob, let's have some whiskey over here. I got some Come on, lovely and drink. Everybody's not up. Everybody in the place. You guys. All right. Thanks, man. You got it, baby. You got it. Pick up. Hey, everybody.
Big spender. Guy's buying all the drink.
Oh, name's Strabo.
You always so generous?
I don't know how you can afford to be. Maybe you robbed a bank or something.
Is that what you think? What time is the next coffee break?
That's 3 o'clock, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure looks pretty good in that old uniform, doesn't he?
Well, thank you very kindly. When I put it on this morning, Harriet started to return all the new dresses she bought. Thought I had a reduction in pay.
Listen, why don't you just follow us in when we go back?
Will do.
That's the old bait, huh?
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? How you doing, fellas? Come on. Little old Coffee Queen's back. Uh-oh.
Hey, here you go. Yeah, there you go. Who else asked for the coffee?
Hey, lady, you're new here, aren't you?
Yeah?
Let me see your border health certificate.
Well, I got me a temporary. I didn't bring it with me.
Hey, Chief. That lady's a public utility. You can't shake down a public utility.
You don't get a border health certificate, you don't come back here tomorrow.
Rotten fuss. What's he bugging me for?
Hey, is that for real?
Everything you see is for real. I don't have to fake nothing, big boy.
You sure you ain't got an old man?
Honey, thanks, pal. I bought this with my own hard-earned money. Well, I got me a kind of a discount connection, you know. Friend I know downtown. Gets you great bargains if you know him.
You mean swag, huh?
Huh?
You know, hot stuff, hot goods.
I don't know. If the cops can't catch the thieves, why should I pass up a bargain? Would you?
You think I could get to, meet this friend of yours?
You? Forget it. He don't need you.
Maybe I got some stuff I could sell.
What, a gold hard hat?
I got some stuff my mother left me.
Honey, let me tell you. My friend, he don't fool around with no little old ladies' two-bit costume jewelry. His hands only touch big rocks. Big.
Your little friend there, the one you think is so sweet.
Yeah?
I got a strong feeling he's in on this thing.
What do you mean?
Well, he's obviously a close friend of Straybow's. So Pete tailed him at noon. Heard he's been asking questions about real estate. Yeah, he wants to buy a new house. And I don't mean the small economy model.
Mrs. Fuller? Mom?
Good morning, ma'am. We're making a survey of this neighborhood.
I'm sorry,
I wonder if you or your husband have recently considered buying a new car or a major appliance.
Who is it?
I don't know.
What are you selling?
Nothing, ma'am. I merely wondered if the lady here...
Why don't you go and bother somebody else, huh? How many times have I got to tell you, don't open the door?
What happened to Miss Pumpkin Pie today? Guess you didn't get that Board of Health certificate, huh? What's your name?
Fuller. Jim Fuller.
Jim Fuller. Well, you didn't happen to hear about somebody suddenly getting rich out here, did you?
Yeah, me. Got a refund on my income tax.
Look, there's a big reward out for the recovery of all that ice, in case you hear something. Think about it.
What was he pushing? Tips on the stock market?
I want to know if I noticed anybody who suddenly got rich around here.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Got nothing to worry about.
It's easy for you to say.
What do you mean by that?
If I get busted, what happens to my wife?
Well, the way I hear she looks, she ain't gonna have any trouble. One word about me to anybody. And your lady's gonna need a lot of life insurance. Talk to you for a minute?
What is it, blue eyes?
Remember what I told you yesterday about some jewelry my old lady left me?
Oh, what about it?
You like it?
What is it?
Are you kidding? It's a diamond. It's uncut, but it's the real McCoy.
Oh. Oh. I'm not for sale. Cut or uncut?
You didn't think I was going to give it to you.
Honey, what do you want?
The question is what do you want out of life? To work on this roach wagon for the next 20 years or to make some real money now? Some real warm bread?
You mean it's hot?
I mean bread, period.
2 coffees.
I'll give you a commission, 5%, maybe more.
If?
You introduce me to that guy you were telling me about, so I can get this cut now. And a few more I can get my hands on, maybe.
I don't get involved in any transactions or anything. I just pick up a little information here and there, and
Yeah?
he takes care of me.
Maybe I'll take care of you. Say like 10%. We'll talk about it after I meet him. We'll talk business, okay?
Well, I don't know.
Now, what do you need, an okay from him?
Chester? Boss just put him on my truck. He's some kind of relative.
There's something going on between you two.
Me and him? Not jealous, are you, Tiger?
Me jealous of him? Hey, Chester, get out here.
Huh? Yeah, what do you need?
Come on now, I want to talk.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
You're the boss's nephew, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the matter? Can't you get a job on your own?
I guess not.
Guess not, but you're probably stupid, right? Think you're a big ladies' man, too? That big, beautiful girl in there, huh? Think you're something, huh?
Hey, listen, I kind of busy right now. I haven't got time to play games, okay, man?
Hey, Strago! Hey, Strago! Hey, that's it. Get out. That's it. Get out. Get back in your truck. Get over here. Get over here. What do you think you're doing? You want to get arrested?
I've had my share of animals.
Out of your mind, showing diamonds around like they were popcorn.
Shut up.
You're the one that's gonna screw this thing up for us. You and your big mouth.
Hey, come on.
You okay?
Yeah, considering I just got attacked by a cyclone.
Somehow I gotta get alone with Fuller.
I'll get Pete to set it up for you.
The one I talked to yesterday's a real gorilla. The only way you're gonna get anything out of him is to kill him.
Yeah, but the other one, the young one, looks real easy to me.
Not easy, but approachable. She's got a beautiful little Oriental wife, doll of a wife, and she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. A pregnant doll. I love Oriental porcelain. Exquisite and extremely fragile.
You got radiator trouble?
Yeah. Hi.
Can I give you a lift home?
Nah, it's probably out of your way.
I got no man to go home to.
Let me get my keys, okay? You sound sad.
Hey, come on. Do I look sad?
You know when you smile, you look saddest of all.
Boy, you sure understand women. Your wife's a very lucky girl.
Yeah. I wish somebody would tell that to my mom. All three of us live together.
You and your mother and your wife all in the same house?
A one-bedroom apartment. Belongs to my mom. You know, when I try and be alone with my wife, it's like both of us are illegal aliens.
That sounds awful. Was it your mother's idea that you move in?
Not really. Well, I mean, she suggested it.
And it seemed like the right time to say okay. I was just back from Nam with my wife, and my mom meant well. She knew I didn't have any money, and she knew it was going to take me a while to get my union card.
Honey, the world is full of people who mean well. Seems to me you should be moving out pretty soon.
I am. Soon. I got lucky last week.
Yeah?
My wife doesn't even know yet, but I made a down payment on a fantastic place in Rolling Hills.
Woo! That must have been some jackpot.
Yeah.
Well, I better get you home fast.
Except there's a problem.
Yeah?
I wish I could talk about it with my wife.
Well, why don't you?
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Hey, that friend of yours, what a temper.
Oh, he's got his good days and he's got his bad days.
Hey, what the heck? All I took in was $40 the whole day. You want that? He ain't even with me.
Shut up!
What are you messing with him for?
Come on, you come. Come on!
Yellow pickup truck. I didn't get the license. Sorry. I guess I blew it.
We're not far behind them. We'll see if we can make them. And you better take care of that head of yours.
I didn't finish with Jimmy Fuller.
Roger.
Now, Jimmy, the way I understand it, you took something that you hadn't any business to take. Am I right so far?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have something of ours, and we want it back. Now, when and where do we get it?
Okay. I knew it was a stupid thing from the beginning.
That's good. Then I take it we can count on you having it for us tonight.
Okay.
What time, like 9 o'clock?
All right.
Where?
The construction site.
You have the uniform, Rio?
Yeah, right here.
By the way, Jimmy, if you had any thoughts of calling the police and perhaps setting a trap for us tonight, I really wouldn't if I were you. Rio here will be keeping watch over you and your exquisite little wife.
Hi, Mom.
Jimmy.
Mom, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr.
Smith.
Yeah, he's an old Army buddy, and we've got some business to talk about.
Yeah.
Where's Mai?
In the kitchen, making a stew. Isn't anybody gonna answer that? Hello? It's for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Jimmy. It's Canette.
Oh, yeah, hi.
You okay?
Yeah, things are just great.
Listen, Jimmy, those men, you knew, didn't you? What did they want, Jimmy? Jimmy?
I think we got a bad connection, but I can hear you, so go on.
If you're into loan sharks and they're squeezing you, I have a few $100s I could lend you. I want you to know that.
No, thanks, I'm nothing like that.
You want to get together and talk about it someplace?
Yeah, sure, I'd like that. I really would. But I got a guest here, a friend, and my wife's in the kitchen right now cooking dinner.
All right, Jimmy. But if you need any help, I even know a few cops that are practically human, okay?
Okay.
You know, you seem more concerned with protecting these amateur thieves than recovering $1 million in stones and solving a homicide. Now, a man has been murdered.
Chief, our priority all along has been to nail the killers, to get the guys who killed Julian Copeman. But with some kind of evidence that'll stand up in court.
How soon?
I think it's coming to a head tonight, all of it.
Okay, I want a report first thing in the morning.
Yeah, you'll get your report. Pep, do you really think that Fuller's giving it all back?
Yeah. Following which, since he knows who they are now, they'll probably kill him.
Oh, well, can't we stake him out?
They're too smart for all of them to meet him. I figure probably one of them will hang back.
Keep an eye on his wife?
Yeah. Pete, get on Fuller's tail. Get somebody to watch the wife.
All right.
If we can find out where the exchange is going to take place, we could get there first.
And the only other one who knows where the diamonds are is your buddy. The animal.
Who is it?
Your coffee queen. Canette? Hi there, Tiger. Can I come in?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, looks like you're going on a trip.
Yeah,
Little vacation?
a little hunting trip.
Huh?
Well, to what do I owe this honor?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't really mean that out by the truck today.
What do you want here?
Well, I wanted to apologize. And, listen, I think your friend Jimmy, I think he's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know. His car broke down, see, and I offered to drive him home. He seemed really nervous about something. I don't know, gamblers, loan sharks. I've known a few, but these guys stopped my truck, took Jimmy. I just phoned him. He's all right. Said after tonight, everything's gonna be okay.
How'd you know I lived here?
I talked nice to the foreman.
Well, what else do you know?
Maybe I got this all backwards, but it sounded to me like he's about to lose his life savings. I don't know what it's all about, but I just thought, well, I mean, since you're his buddy and everything, he sounded so desperate. Thought maybe you might want to help him out in some way.
Did he say what time he was going to meet these guys?
No, I think he just said tonight.
Guess I still got time to get there first.
Get where?
Look, I'll be back as soon as I can, right? Now, if you want, you could stay here. We could get together with that guy you mentioned. Deals in pins and stuff.
Okay.
And maybe we'll have a little business for him tonight. And like I said, baby, I'll do right by you. Right? Now stay here and don't answer the phone.
What do you need that thing for?
The night's full of desperate characters, baby. And I'm one of them.
Yeah, Pete, anybody watching Fuller's house?
No, but 54 said when Over came out, he was alone.
The Latin's still with him.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Say hello to the boss's nephew, Strabo.
Oh, man.
I'm a cop, and you're under arrest. Cuff him, Joe.
Right.
Get your hand off the gun. Take your hand off the gun.
Come on, come on. There we are. Come on, big boy. Over this way.
You little fake! I knew you had no class.
Lower down off the court.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Anytime, Sergeant.
Here's your $1 million. I want you to get him out of here before the professionals show up.
Hey, Bill. Looks like the head honcho's not taking any chances.
He'll be back to pick up his buddies. Heads up, we got company.
It's not there.
You think this is some kind of amateur night we're playing?
Police, freeze! Hold it right there!
All right, get out of the car. Put your hands up in front where I can see the two. Hold it! Hold it! Freeze! Drop it! All right, drop it! Drop it!
You're a cop.
Yeah.
Do your job good.
Lucky for you.
Fuller, thanks for your help. I don't know how you got mixed up in this mess, but I guarantee you it'll go in your favor. Let's get down to headquarters.
I guess I should have stuck to the job that I know best, but you know how it is.
Yeah, we know.
Listen, would you call my wife for me and tell her what happened?
Yeah, I'll call her. But you do the explaining. Well, I'm not sure. No, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Here he comes now. Listen.
Get off the phone. I want you to help me with my speech to the recruits.
I got CJ on the line.
Oh, you're lucky.
He wants to know what you did to those ham and cheese sandwiches.
What I did to the ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, he said sales went up 75% when you made them.
Tell him instead of American cheese, I used Italian mozzarella.
Mozzarella?
Yeah, you know, it's made from buffalo milk.
CJ, did you ever milk a buffalo?
actions change. We want you undercover. The important thing is you got to stay close with this guy Diamond.
Mr. Diamond.
I told you, move it, angel face.
Something with Diamond and she won't contact us.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe she can't?
I don't care what you think, Mr. Moulton. All you know how to do is use people.
Well, what if I don't believe that?
It's the truth.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new lucky shooter coming out. Five. Mark coming in fifth. Every roll. Place your bets. 6. 7 away.
How you doing, pal?
You're breaking my friend up. Oh, we gotta have a little luck. Come on, you gotta.
Well, we'll see if we can change your luck. Bets, everybody.
8. Made it easy. What is it?
Boss, we're about 5 minutes from the drop.
5 minutes? Okay. Do me a favor, Lou, will you? Slow it down on the curves.
21. Sorry.
Well, what are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about
Better
it?
luck next time.
And we have a new shooter coming out.
Oh, still my kind of woman, honey.
Way to prove it, honey.
11. Winner, 11. Pay the line.
Let's go over to the glass.
The prop's in. Hey, you're really high roller, Henry.
Mark 8.
That's pretty good, huh?
Let me tell you something, kid. They can't do without me.
Who's that?
Hey, sourpuss. Somebody take you for a bundle?
If they did, Karen, I'd send you right in there to get it all back.
Excuse me. 12Y50. 12Y50.
Go ahead, 52.
Everything's on schedule, 50. I should have enough within an hour.
9. Field roll. Yeah.
They're just ahead of us, Mr. Diamond.
It's just a short stop, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to be concerned about. Just keep on going. Have a good time.
Come on, let us.
Oh, I'm good. Henry.
All right, that's
Boss
6.
wants to talk to you. There's a car outside.
Come on, baby.
just got started.
Henry, the boss.
6. Hey, look, why don't I go along with you? Maybe later we can pick up on those broads.
No, I don't. Sure, it's okay. He's a friend of yours, Henry. Come on, Sammy.
Hey, great.
7. Here we go. 7.
Let's go.
$50. It was a couple of gamblers. They were getting... And Diamond is with them. Bill, I'll need about another hour or so to nail down the principles.
Diamond, this is my first night off in 2 weeks. What does he want?
Him.
What are we coming here for? He shouldn't be here. You know that?
Yeah, but do you know it? You know, Henry, you got a big mouth when you drink. You make friends too easy.
Hey, what is this?
It's your friend here, Sammy boy. He's a plant.
A plant? Hey! Oh, come on, that's crazy. I'm a friend.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
What did he tell you, Sammy?
Look, you got it all wrong.
At 2 o'clock this afternoon, you took a bus. Second and Grand. And you took a taxi to the Belmont Hotel. You met a man there and you had a conversation. We tailed that man, Sammy. He went straight to the state building.
Hey. That couldn't be. The guy I met is my friend. Wait. He told me he was being audited by the tax people. That's why you went there. Honest. Oh! I'll tell! I'll tell. No more.
Then tell us.
I had to work off a case. So they paid me to get inside and see what I could find out. Honest, I swear.
What'd you say to the man?
Just that I ran across Henry. They talked about making some counterfeit plates, driver's licenses, passports, stuff like that.
You rotten! Money? What about money? Yeah. About the phony 20s.
Henry said he was the best. He could make a 20 better than the U.S. Treasury.
Henry tell you his second name?
I don't know what it is. Everybody call him Henry. The man said it wasn't enough. He said he needed more to find out who he is.
Yeah. And then he told you where this place was down here where he does his fancy engraving.
No, I didn't. No, he's lying. I didn't tell him anything. Tell him that I didn't tell you anything. You're lying. Tell him that.
Sammy, you sang well. Eddie, just to be safe, we move the operation.
What about him?
Eddie, what about him? You're the junior partner. Ink. Hank? Maybe his friends will give him a nice funeral.
$12 by $50. This is $52. Anytime you want, Bill, I have another. By the way, don't let them book me into that crummy jail. Food's lousy and the company's worse.
All right, let's take them. Okay, Joe, we're moving in. Get your lights over.
Roger,
Tap on you, buddy. You busted. Open up.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to be concerned about. It's just a friendly visit from your local police department. Now, if everybody will just file out, you're all under arrest for gambling. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move it. We'll return the money. All right, come on. Step along, please. Step along to the rear of the van. Let's go. Hey, buddy.
Damn, when did you get out? It's good to see you. Keep moving it, though. Come on.
I wasn't kidding, Crowley. You better not stick me in that jail.
Let's move it, honey.
Serious, Paul.
I know. We'll settle it as soon as Crowley gets here.
Crowley's here. What's up?
Will you tell us what went on with that truck?
Sergeant Crowley, Alexander Molson. Alex is in charge of the state organized crime team, Bill. Deputy Attorney General's office.
Now, just what is with this Mickey Mouse gambling raid?
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know the department had stopped working organized gambling.
For your information, Sergeant, that rolling casino was merely peanuts compared to what we were onto.
What's he talking about?
Alex had an informant in that casino. The name was Samuel Kaplan. They were working another angle on Diamond Coast trucking.
Yeah, and now he has been busted. I mean, they were spooked enough before. But now Kaplan just may be blamed for having burned your raid.
Well, that's bad luck. Don't you have anybody else?
Well, yes, Sergeant.
Sergeant Crowley.
Crowley, yes, we do have somebody else. A dispatcher in their garage. She was duped in with a promise of no testimony. This is Sammy Kaplan. I want you to bail him out, and that should give him the proper cover.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Sergeant, you just were given a direct order.
Yeah, I said I can't help you. This man wasn't arrested. He wasn't there.
Hello. Yeah. Alex.
Yeah, Moulton here. Kaplan's dead.
What?
You wasted my informer. You had somebody working on that job, didn't you?
Yeah, a policewoman.
Where is she now?
She's in jail. She's waiting for me to spring her.
Book her. Paul?
Book her?
I want you to book her right away. With Kaplan dead, I need her.
I wanted to take Kaplan's place.
Her, and I want Crowley and his entire team under my personal command.
No. Paul, now wait a minute. My squad's overloaded now. I don't want any part of this guy's operation.
I have to call the governor.
Yeah.
Booker.
Paul!
Booker!
Okay, give me a profile. Come on, to the side, move it. Okay, that's it. All right, smile pretty now. Who knows? I'll make the next level of Weight Watchers.
This is all a mistake, you know. And if my husband ever finds it, they won't let my husband know.
It'll all be fine.
If I call an attorney, they won't have to let my husband know.
Busy night. No more private rooms, ladies. Come on, move it, in.
Will they keep us here long? You know,
I don't know.
My son's birthday is next Wednesday.
Oh, you'll make it. You'll be fine.
Hey,
now don't you worry, honey. We'll see that no one bothers you.
leave me alone.
Hey, I'm only here to protect you.
Teresa, what are you doing here?
Hey, move it. Cut it out.
What are you doing here?
I told you, move it, angel face. Hey, I think you're shopping.
Easy. Ouch. Ouch. Crowley? Crowley, keep your cotton-picking hands off me.
What happened to you?
I got in the way of a couple of lady wrestlers.
Oh, merchandise still looks pretty good.
Talk like that'll get you everywhere.
Where are you going?
Home. I want to go home.
Yeah, well, listen, I want to talk to you about that. We got Pepper,
Yeah.
you're going to have to stay in this thing for a while.
No, I'm not. Oh,
no,
no.
Listen. Yeah, Pep, it's just for a while. The action's changed. We want you undercover. Do you know that everybody we busted last night's getting bailed out by the organization? Well, we want you bailed out the same way.
Who is we? And what's the reason for my staying in?
It's the chief's orders. We got your new apartment, honey. This is the address.
Yeah.
Is that New Franklin?
Now, get out of here. You still haven't answered my question.
I don't have the answers, Pet. The important thing is you got to stay close with this guy Diamond. He's out there right now making you bail. String him along, honey. See if you can work yourself into another job with him, you know what I mean? We'll be in constant touch, really.
Sure, give me the key.
Come on, now, you love the action. You know you do.
And you never take advantage of it.
Maybe on Wednesdays. I think just Wednesdays.
There's a girl in my cell, Teresa Collins. I know her from back home. Do me a favor. Check out why she's in jail and what she's doing in town.
You think she knows you're on the job?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Could be bad news, huh?
What'd you expect from jail, Mary Poppins?
Clemens, Janine.
Hi.
What took you so long?
Kind of rough in there?
A picnic it ain't.
Think I better cure.
Such as?
Brandon, Karen.
What's this?
That's a job. I told you I'd take care of you.
Sign here, please.
Well, when do I start?
Check your property.
Well, you could start tomorrow, but I figured tonight we might go to your place and have a couple of drinks.
Eddie, by the time you got the ice cubes out, I'd be asleep by now. I'm sorry.
In that case, the job starts now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Messere.
Is he always that happy?
Mr. M, got a million things in his mind.
Well, I'm sure not one of them.
No, you're wrong, Ken. I was very pleased the way you handled that gambling bust.
Mr. Diamond.
No balls, my game.
Eddie, do you ever know the casino? These high rollers never heard of a tip. I'm just not making it here.
You're doing better than downstairs. I tell you, Karen, it takes a lot of trust on Mr. M's part just to have you working up here.
Okay, so I'm trusted. Have you heard of the high cost of living? I'm not making enough money. That's
It'll
what I
get
was
better,
trying to
I promise.
Okay, Godzilla. Watch the hands.
This is the latest picture we have of Messera, the capo. You know, that was just taken by one of our undercover men last week at his birthday party. And here, as you well know, we have the consigliere Eddie Diamante, alias Eddie Diamond. Now, he was sent out here from the east by the syndicate council as sort of a, an heir apparent. Oh, keep your eye on Messera. He's getting sick, he's getting old. You know, the usual conglomerate M.O. Now, the Coast Trucking got into financial difficulty and the mob loan sharked its way in. 10% is legitimate. The other 90%, however, skims the casino, along with loan sharking, cigarette smuggling, drug shipments, and somewhere counterfeiting.
But you have no proof.
Well, no, that's what Eddie Kaplan was after. Tell me something, do you recognize him?
He was in the casino. He got off with Diamond and another man when we made a stop.
This other man, was he in his 50s, a little chubby, bald?
Yeah, who is he?
Henry. We're not sure of his last name. We have reason to believe that he could be the engraver. Over $1 million in counterfeit 20s has been pumped into this area in the last 6 months.
Uh-oh. Like this one? Henry, my big tipper.
Huh? Well, I tell you, that cinches it. The executive club is just another one of their fronts. You are with the right people.
Well, I'm just not sure I want to continue working with your organization, Mr. Moulton.
But, Sergeant, you have been ordered to.
And maybe get herself killed like Kaplan?
But that was unavoidable.
Well, this time, how do you plan to avoid it?
Paul, by using an intermediary. Somebody who is completely above suspicion, whom you can contact.
Teresa.
I'm so glad you're all right.
I'm fine. Is this your idea of helping her?
It was my idea. She will be the perfect contact. She will be paid for the work, and the charge of prostitution will be dropped.
I left home last month. The folks were not real happy about the divorce. I thought I could get a job. Pepper, I needed the money. I just couldn't go back.
Why didn't you call me?
She will be placed in an apartment near yours, but contact will be made strictly by telephone.
No way.
Pepper, you gotta have somebody out there.
Pepper,
Bill.
I won't be any trouble. Let me help. Please. I need the money.
You're crazy. Could we just have a few minutes alone?
I'm sorry. She has to be briefed and located. Perhaps a little later.
Pepper.
Thanks for what?
Who is it?
Diamond. You alone?
No, Marlon Brando's in the closet, but come on in.
Yeah, well, he can wait. We've got business.
You want some coffee?
No. You wanted better bread? I got you a better job.
How much better?
Oh, better. Take a car to San Francisco, you leave it there, and you fly right straight home.
What's in the car besides me?
Karen, you want the job?
I'll be right back.
Mr. M likes to be very careful. You want the job, we'll leave right now. No stops, no delays. Okay?
Let's do it.
Okay. Here's your phony driver's license. Here's your ticket for the plane back from San Francisco. Here's your car. Karen, do me a favor. No stops. Anywhere along the way, all right? You get right to San Francisco International, and you come right back home. And don't get too anxious about,
I think the word's transporting. Is that the word?
Mm-hmm.
I won't get curious. Wasn't it curiosity that killed the little old pussycat?
Keys. See you when you get back.
I know your orders were to follow Eddie Diamond, but what has happened to the girl? No more excuses. Have you heard from her? Then call back every half hour until you do hear from her. Yes. Damn. She's into something with Diamond and she won't contact us.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe she can't?
I please see your license, ma'am?
I'm Sergeant Anderson, Special Investigations. I'm working on a case, and don't look now, but I'm being tailed by that black limo. Here's a phone number under this phony driver's license. Call Sergeant Crowley. Tell him I'm heading to San Francisco. Give him a description of this car. You better write me up.
So she's doing some kind of a messenger job. Okay, thanks. They got her delivering a set of wheels to a parking lot at San Francisco International.
We'll get a team out from our office there to greet her.
And do what?
But check the car, verify counterfeit money.
Moulton, you come near that car, you're gonna burn her and the distributors now until she's out of it. Surveillance only, you understand?
Okay, surveillance only. Okay.
Car's in place.
Any hitches?
Just one. I don't think there's anything to it, but she got herself pulled over by a traffic cop.
Master! Hey! Mr. Ram said stop.
Karen Brennan. That's your name?
Yes.
That's her name, Eddie?
Yeah.
Karen, now tell me, this citation. Why'd you get that cop's attention yesterday?
I was nervous, sir.
Huh?
I'd made a mistake. Haven't you ever gotten a ticket?
What if I don't believe that?
It's the truth, I swear.
The truth? Eddie, you believe this Karen?
Look, Mr. M, why don't you just make a call? If the pickup man's been busted, that's one thing. Huh? We lose the messenger, we lose the load. And if not, we'll find out about that, too.
Good idea. Now give me Vito. How'd the pickup go? Okay. It went smooth. I offer you my apologies.
I'd like to go now.
I'll give you a ride home.
No, thanks. I'll take a cab. I don't care what you think, Mr. Moulton. All you know how to do is use people. Well, you can take your rinky-dink outfit and dump it.
Now, you
I've
listen
had
to me,
it.
Sergeant.
That Teresa's a kid that you forced to play your lousy game.
Now, you just wait 1 minute, Sergeant.
Shut up, Moulton. Would you just try for once to do something right? Old Magic Fingers Crowley's here.
You're as bad as he is.
Oh, no, honey, I'm worse. What's the matter? Am I losing my touch?
I'm out of it. Bill, I'm really out of it. Don't.
Let me explain something to you, Pep. There's a lot at stake here. And things are coming into place for the first time. You can't leave now. You look tired.
I am tired.
I'll tell you something. When your eyes get that heavy lidded look like right now, you ain't a bad looking broad. You get that little faraway smile, which I ain't about to get one of right now, right? Only one a moment? Just one? Is that it? Well, I guess that's a start. Let's get some sleep. It's all downhill from now on, honey.
You know, Eddie, because you get older, it doesn't mean you get stupider. I know why they sent you out here.
It's to help you out, Sal.
Well, not that I need any help. But I guess they're feeling, sort of concerned about old Sal.
You're a lot of good friends back there, Sal.
Oh, sure. And I owe them a lot. But they owe me too. Anyway, if they want to make some changes here with these college guys and the computers, that's all right with me. It's funny. Here in California, we eat the salad first.
It makes no difference to me.
Now, in my town, where I come from, we eat the salad last, before the coffee. So you see, some things never change. And some do.
What's the matter?
This is my house. And this is my territory. And I make the salad.
Okay, Sal. Yeah, we kind of spread the oregano rather liberally back east. I'm sorry.
Who is it?
Diamond. We forgot something yesterday.
Oh, what's that?
Payment. A job well done.
I don't see any bonus for the loose teeth.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And Mr. M is really sorry, too. Everybody's sorry.
Look, I'm talking about you and me.
Okay, I buy that. The money's good. I need that. So I guess I'll be coming back to work. How about a ride?
Yeah, well, we have about an hour. I thought maybe we'd just...
Have lunch? You bet. I'm hungry.
No, that's definite, sir. Yeah. I have found the San Francisco distribution center for the 20s. Yeah. Oh, I'm hopeful that my operatives will locate the engraver very soon. Come in. I'm sorry. Listen, when I find him, I will wrap up the entire organization right along with Diamond Coast Trucking. Masera will be our bonus. What? Oh, yeah, I certainly will, sure. Yeah, so long. Yeah, bye.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if you get a promotion out of this.
Eddie. Tenez quoi?
10, Eric King.
Mr. Diamond. Mr. J wants another 30.
What's he in for?
65.
He's good for it.
Yeah, the new batch goes to San Diego.
Hello? Teresa, I have a message for Bill. The artist is in the pantry. They're making a delivery to Mr. Velasquez, Diego Velasquez. That's all I know. I'll tell him. Teresa, I have a message for Bill. The artist is in the pantry. They're making a delivery to Mr. Velasquez, Diego Velasquez. That's all I know. I'll tell him.
I thought it might be important, Mr. Messera.
Scongiel, what do you think I pay you for? Who made that call? Dozen women work in this place. I can't make out the voice.
Mr. M, perhaps this, Teresa can help.
How? That's a magic way of finding her?
Mr. Messera, the address is 1640 Allendale, number 2. You see, the clicks can be counted when you put the recorder on slow speed. That gave me the number. I checked it out.
Mr. Matthews, you just earned yourself a raise.
Oops. Look, Moulton here. All right.
What was that?
My man covering the Collins girl. What is his name? I forget. He's been shot.
What about the girl?
She's gone. They've got her.
Oh, you never use a soft match. A good cigar. You take a wooden match. Now you burn it down here. It's sort of roasted. And by that time, you see, all the sulfur's gone.
All right.
See that? You get no taste in your mouth from the sulfur.
What's your cop?
It's a very good one, I think.
Your cop!
How do you get that thing at the end?
Oh, yeah. What? You mean I bite it off?
You bite it off?
Yeah, but you see, I guess. Funny thing. I carry this around with me. See that?
Yeah.
That's like a knife. I can cut your finger off. You don't even feel it.
You don't use it?
No, I never use it. Gives a funny taste in your mouth.
Why do you carry it around?
Oh, I keep it because a friend gave it to me.
Oh.
It's Karen.
Come on, Teresa.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Your security leaked again. Pete, get over here.
Walking out with her. Anderson.
Anderson.
Teresa? Oh.
No, yeah. Henry, no.
Okay, what do you got?
Right.
But we are doing
18's working north, 6 others to
Yeah,
the south.
black Cadillac,
What about
speeding
Elmwood?
right.
What about Elmwood?
75.
It's covered.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
How many more people
just
like that?
a
An old
moment.
lady with a one.
What's our people like?
With that.
Oh, no. I assure you it's going to be all right.
What's the dogs
What's the dogs have to do with it?
Maybe they got a couple of bodies we can have.
All right, now get the
Check with Vice. Maybe they got some teams.
Right, I got that part.
Hey, Pete, what's that?
Moulton.
Bob?
Well, I thought they had some.
Rain?
It was his
Yes,
black
Lombard,
caddy
where are you?
speeding With the driver, they stop it, and it was this elderly lady.
Hold that a minute.
Hey, Pete, on 2.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
It's Kincaid.
And it looks like he's leaving. In a Diamond Coast 10-ton twin-screw 4x6.
Good work.
And there's no trip ticket on this one.
Lombard, this is 12Y50. Which way's it heading?
West, on Wellington.
Okay, let's go. Have all units phone in code 2.
X43, we just spotted the van heading southbound on San Marco at Benson.
43 from 50. Stay on him. Don't get too close. I'll pick you up in Magnolia. 52 from 50. Come in, 52.
Roger, 50.
Yeah, Pete. Try to pick us up in Magnolia. Just follow behind us, okay?
Yeah, we're about 50 feet behind you.
All right, let's go. Down the steps. Reach him. Get him up there. All right, then move your tail down here. Let's go. Up against the wall. Spread him.
Right in front is the truck. Yeah.
Boss, we got visitors at the back gate.
Visitors, yeah?
The cops, they got the truck.
Who are they talking to?
Butler.
Butler.
He's squealing like a stuck pig.
I see.
Everything all right, sir?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Aldo's brother. Aldo's flying down here. He wants to have a little talk with me.
About what?
Well, to tell you the truth, retirement. Well, after all, I'm not getting any younger. This arthritis isn't getting any better. Well, you know, I'm even starting to get mad about little things like, oregano. Maybe they're right. It's time to quit, huh? Well, come on. Look, we drive down to the city, we go out to the airports, and we meet Aldo's plane. Together. Yeah. The old and the new. No, Eddie. Eddie. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Hey!
and I know my rights. I want to see a lawyer. Where you holding the women, Sarah? Where you holding the women? They're fine. Nobody's hurt. They're in the basement. I want to see a lawyer. You left the G out of resignation.
What?
You want to sign it? Now, what do I do with it?
You really want to know?
No,
Sign it and send it through.
just like that.
Well, if you hurry, you could run off to Mr. Moulton's press conference. Sign it, and I'll take it upstairs. Just got to get out of here.
Oh, the game getting too rough for me?
Game? I played games when I was a kid. What I can't buy is anything to get the job done, people. I just can't accept it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works, Pep.
Yeah.
All anybody can do is his best. And that's what you did. You did your best.
Oh, yeah, I did great. Just great. What about Teresa?
Teresa's okay. She'll be all right. Look, you know that if I'd been calling the shots, she wouldn't have been there.
But she was there.
Okay, she was there. So what do? Curl up in a corner and suck my thumb for the rest of my life?
I'm going home. I gotta think.
Yeah, well, you want to think over a teriyaki steak? Maybe a couple of Mai Tais, a little fried shrimp. Not necessarily in that order.
You really gonna spring?
I'll even read your fortune cookie.
You gotta do it. Magic fingers. There. Try that in your sukiyaki. Come on.